Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we?
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. Oh my God, how y'all been? It's been a minute. I know. Don't be mad. Don't be mad because I'm going to catch you up with what has been going on with your girl. I'm going to catch you up. I missed, I think, 2 Thursdays. Good morning, Sunshine. How are you? I missed 2 Thursdays. So let me explain. Okay. First things first. I received a certificate. I graduated from the Neighborhood Leadership Academy about 3 weeks ago. And that was amazing. That was a 12-week course from Step Up Savannah, and got a certificate from that, basically graduating from that program. Shout out to Step Up Savannah and the NLA Academy, baby. Shout out, shout out. So that's what happened. Good morning, Derek. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Happy blessings to you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love the hair. Thank you. Appreciate that too. And good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Sunshine, good morning, sis. I see you've been doing great things, blessing so many. I'm happy for you. Thank you. So I'm just trying to catch y'all up because this is where I've been. So first, that's what happened. I graduated from the program. Then your girl marched. Yes, I graduated with a bachelor's degree on December the 8th. So the Leadership Academy was December the 2nd, certified in leadership, Neighborhood Leadership Academy, certified. Boom. December the 2nd. Then the following week, December the 8th, got the bachelor's, boop, 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 bachelor's in business administration. Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka. So that was December the 8th. And then, where was I? Then after the graduation was something happened to the point to where I did not come on. I forgot. But anyway, I'm here now. So long story short, I haven't been constant with it, but that's what's been going on with your girl. She's been completing some things before 2025. So I wanted to just basically, give myself a shout out. How do they say? I want to thank myself for pushing through and finishing the course. Paul said, I have finished my course. I have finished the race. So I haven't finished though. I haven't finished. I'm going to let you in on a secret, my portraits. And the secret is I'm going to keep going to get the master's in business. Yes, you've heard it first. You heard it here first. Yes, breaking news. I will be completing the master's program with business entrepreneurship as a concentration. After actually, I have to register for January because this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen because when you stop, people, you stop. You see what I'm saying? When you stop, you stop. You just got to keep going, keep pushing. You just got to push yourself. You just got to keep going. And thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Um, the journey was long, and I mean, the desire has always been there. Don't get me wrong. I mean, when I graduated from high school, 18 years old, I was like, I'm going to college, boom, and I went. But then, as the youngsters say, life started lifing. You see what I'm saying? And I went to school for 2 years, but didn't finish to get the associates back in the 90s, and right after high school. Then life happened, got a baby, got another baby. So I was two children in and a marriage, and then I started back up, right? Moved to Austin, went to Austin Community College, and started it going, and then changed the major because the major when I first graduated from high school was communications and speech because I wanted to be a journalist at the time. I wanted to be on TV. So that was my focus. But boom, life happened. I shifted gears. So when I moved to Austin, I actually changed the whole major, changed everything to criminal justice, and was doing criminal justice with University of Phoenix as well as Austin Community College, and stopped Austin Community College, then started at University of Phoenix, and then stopped. And even the University of Phoenix, when I started there, it was a different major. I mean, I think I went through three majors. It turned into first it was communications journalism. Then it moved from criminal justice to move to criminal justice and law. Then it moved to marketing and advertising at Austin Community College. So, baby, let me tell you something. I have been around the corner. So, three majors, three different colleges. I mean, I was just like trying to figure it out, right? And so, all of these credits, all of these, wonderful credits, and still nothing. So, finally, what happened? Good morning, Darren. How are you? Finally, I was able, and this was, a good thing in some areas, and it was horrible in some other ones, right? But literally, I tell you no lie, when the pandemic hit in 2020, I said to myself, all right, we're on lockdown. Everything is stopped. Everything has stopped. I might as well get back going. And that's exactly what I did in 2020. I started going to college online, Strayer University. Shout out to Strayer. A shout out to all the colleges, Temple College, Austin Community College, University of Phoenix, and then Strayer University. So shout out to all y'all because y'all was all the schools that was on my journey up, right? And then the pandemic just sit still, because everybody couldn't do anything. Everybody couldn't go anywhere. And literally that was the only time that I had like one drive, one focus, one thing, and that was to get this degree. And literally, I've just finished. And what is this? 2024. So that tells you 4 years banging it out. And I got my associates and then just kept going. And then got the bachelor's. And I'm just basically going to keep going to get the master's. And then we're just going to call it quits from there. But I just wanted to say that to somebody who might think it's not going to happen, somebody that might think I don't have time, somebody that might think my life is too busy, somebody that might think I'm too old, whatever the case may be, you can do it. You can do it. And so I said all that to just say, keep going. Because again, when you stop, you stop. So by all means, keep pushing. And I guess in some circles you might think that people will be like, you're stepping over stuff. You're not paying attention. You're not doing, you're not doing something. I don't know. But for me, to keep going doesn't mean that I don't care, doesn't mean that I'm not paying attention. It's just that for me and my mind, if I stop, I'm telling you, if I stop, I stop. And that's all I can say. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Sunshine, it's never too late. Look at you. Yeah, girl. You're following your dreams. God's got you. You did. You never give up. I love it. Yes, ma'am. Never give up. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. And I'm telling you, when you keep going, and it takes faith, it takes a lot to keep going. I'm not undermining it. I'm not underestimating it. It takes faith. It takes grit. It takes grind. It takes determination. It takes strength. It takes courage. It takes everything to keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's the word for the day. That is the word for the day. Keep pushing. Keep going. In spite of what it looks like. In spite of what the circumstances are, in spite of what your bank account says, whatever the situation, keep pushing. Good morning, Tammy. So that's my word for this morning. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, because life is going to happen. Life, trials, tribulations, you name it, it's going to happen. But you have to have, number one, you got to have Christ. You got to have the love of God in your heart, and you got to have the power that he has placed within you activated. What was that cartoon? What was that cartoon? It was a cartoon that they would connect and they would say something activate. Power Rangers activate. I think that was it. But whatever the case may be, you got to activate. You got to activate your faith. You got to activate your joy. You got to activate your peace. You got to activate. So keep going. Keep pushing. Don't let nobody discourage you. Talk about, people are going to say whatever they're going to say. Look, people are going to be people. People are going to say and do whatever they're going to do. It's not your business. Like they say, mind your business. If you mind your business, you ain't gonna worry about nobody else's. Because if you pay attention to what you got going on, really, for real, if you focus on what you got going on, you ain't got time. You ain't got time to worry about nobody else. Because you know why? You got too much going on for yourself. So that's why I say, lay low. You don't have to be out there flossing. You don't have to. I basically was off social media for a minute in order to focus, in order to get it done. And you just have to sacrifice. You got to sacrifice your time. You got to sacrifice, you got to sacrifice your time. And sometimes what you really want to do, I couldn't go the places that I wanted to go because I had to study and I had to do the work. So, all the things that I taught my children when they were growing up, when they were going to school, everything that I told them, guess what? I had to pull it back and say, hey, this is for you, girl. This is for you. This is for you now. You have to take your own advice. Everything what you told your children, everything that you encouraged your children with, everything that you poured into your children, you're going to have to pour it into yourself now. Like David said, I got to encourage myself sometime. What? That's self-care. Look, let me tell you something. You got to take care of yourself. That's another thing. You got to take care of yourself. You got to make sure you're hydrated. You got to make sure you're eating right. You got to make sure you're exercising. You gotta take care of yourself. It's only you. It's only you. And I'm not preaching to everybody without preaching to myself. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. You got to take care of yourself. It's only one you. And that was meant to be. It's only one you. Mm, okay. Okay. So, look, that red hot was number one. I had to catch you up on where your girl been, what she been doing. Red hot number one. What's going on with your girl? Red hot number two. Let me tell you something. Who saw the Jamie Foxx special? I did. Okay. Because number one, I like Jamie Foxx. Number two, I have been concerned ever since he fell ill. I was wondering what is going on. What was this mysterious illness? What is the deal? Now, mind you, you got to give space to people in Hollywood because not everything is your business. I understand. Even though they're in the public eye, some let them have something for themselves, right? But I was concerned about Jamie Foxx. I was like, Jamie, what's going on? Because I've seen the movie Cloning Tyrone. I've looked at the little snippets of you out and about, and Lord, people were saying you was cloned. People were saying that ain't you. So I was like, look, I'm gonna watch this special. So I'm looking at the special, and I'm telling y'all, all I can say is I think it was real. And let me tell you why. I think it was real because I don't think in this juncture, in this point in time, clones or robots can sound like a God-given gift that he has given you. Okay? So let me break that down. I don't think that AI at this juncture, at this point, can sound like a God-given gift that he has given you, whether that's singing, acting, whatever. I think there's going to be a glitch somewhere because uh, the enemy, Satan, only duplicates. He cannot create, right? So AI robots can only duplicate. They cannot create. And Jamie Foxx has a talent. He can sing, he can act, he can play instruments, he can do all of that. And on this special, he did all of that. And he was funny, right? So a lot of people was like, where's the tattoo that he had on his neck, on his head? Where's that? And one of the comments were, he had the tattoo on his neck. No, he had the tattoo on his head. Where is it? And I'm like going, y'all, that was a movie. He did the tattoo for the movie. So you already know it was a fake tattoo. So what? Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning, Arlene. How are you? So I'm talking about the Jamie Foxx special. Hey, Jamie had me laughing and crying. Girl, right. So that's what I was going to get to. So I'm looking at I'm seeing, I'm looking for glitches, right? Because again, Satan cannot create, he can only duplicate. So I'm sitting here looking to see if he's gonna glitch out, because I've seen glitching. I'm telling you, I've seen glitching to the point you're looking at this Hollywood star and you're like going, what just happened? Did somebody just see them glitch? So there is some robot clones and stuff going on. But this particular special on Netflix, I don't think that was a clone. So you guys tell me what you thought. And I ain't gonna lie, Miss Smalls, I cried. Honey, it was so sad. Oh my goodness. What really got me, Jamie is an actor. He's an actor. So when he would start crying, that wasn't authentic to me. Because Jamie can act. So I'm like, eh. But the emotion or the feeling that I got when he went over there to his daughter, right? When his daughter was playing the guitar, I felt something there. I felt something authentic there. I felt something real when they connected. And that's when I was a little choked up. And I'm a little biased when it comes to that too, because one of my kids can play the guitar. So, matter of fact, let me give him a shout out, Kafri Daniels. Yes, he's a genius. He can play the guitar. So when I saw her playing the guitar, I was thinking about my son, and they're in a vibe when they're on that guitar or on that instrument. They are in a vibe. And so knowing that sort of inside scoop, that was touching to me. So that was just my thing. But what did y'all think? Did y'all think that it was him? Do y'all think it was fake? What did y'all think about the Jamie Foxx special? That's number 2. Number 3, Red Hot. And again, I try my best not to go down this rabbit hole. But since you watched the show, you already know what we do here. We talk about what you're talking about. And what in the world is happening? I mean, Kendrick Lamar has dropped a whole album, right? And Kendrick Lamar is going to perform for the Super Bowl. But recently, some allegations have started flying around about Jay-Z. And I'm like going, huh? So now here we are again, circling back, talking about the Diddy trial or the Diddy cases. And I'm like going, y'all, again, if you have noticed, Hollywood is not saying nothing. And when they do, they are declining that they have attended these parties. Because just recently, Will Smith is starting. I mean, and well, this is a side note. Since Kendrick Lamar popped off with the real hip hop, now the real hip hop is coming back out, which I'm excited about because Eminem, LL, Ice Cube, Will Smith, all of them have gotten some new material. So I'm excited about that. I mean, I was raised in that hip hop, that real hip hop era. So just to hear the old school real stuff is exciting to me. So anyway, outside of them coming out with new material, no one else is talking about or dealing with these allegations. And if it is brought up, they are denying it. So J-Lo just recently had an interview with a talk show host, and it was brought up. And she basically got upset and got mad. And it's like J-Lo was in the loop, so she's going to be addressed with these questions. Even Beyonce was at the premiere, trying to celebrate Mufasa with her daughter and Jay-Z, and boom, she's addressed with the question. Jay-Z's addressed with the allegation. So it's like, you can't run from it. So you're gonna have to say something about it, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it best to just be quiet? Is it best to just say, hey, I ain't gonna say nothing. I know I'm innocent, whatever. Or is it best to deal with it because you know it ain't true? Or deal with it and then do what Diddy did and say, I didn't do anything. And then next thing you know, evidence shows, yes, you did. So if anything, you want to tell the truth. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Good morning, Gladys. You want to tell the truth. That's first off. But if the question arises and you know that you didn't have nothing to do, I mean, what I would just be honest. And look, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, Method Man, um, the Wayans, all of them was like, look, I didn't attend those parties. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, so because everybody wants to know now. But check this out. The list is gonna drop. Gladys, thank you. Thank you. So it's gonna drop. And I don't know. The best way to do it is to, tell the truth. Uh, Come out with it. I don't know. I don't know. If you did attend it, is it best that you come out and say it? Like Obama said? Obama just was like, "Hey, I'm a smoker." I mean, if you get in front of it, it takes the steam out of it. It takes the sting out of it. Just be honest. I mean, and then when all this was going down, what did everybody do? Go back and find the Cat Williams interview, because Cat dropped it, man. I don't know. Cat just dropped it, and we still ain't been the same. And remember now, Cat dropped this thing in January. He dropped it in January, and we're still recovering. I mean, and it's still unfolding. I mean, it's like, what? Debbie, what's going on, Debbie? So let me catch y'all up. Sunshine, I think they all denied until 2 receipts came out on them with proof. But I mean, Sean Combs denied too. That right. So it's like, if anything, if you're denying, you better make sure you you better make sure you clean, because everybody believed him when he said, look, she wants some money. That ain't true. It was a bad breakup, whatever. And then boom, this tape dropped. And nobody knows to this day who dropped it. But, some people say she did. I don't know. Look, I don't know. But the list is due to drop, they said, January 25th. Baby. January 25th is the day they state that the list is going to drop. Ooh-wee. And I don't know how true it is. Like I said, I talk about what y'all talking about. And it has been said that I don't know how this man got the list, but he said that he has the list. Who am I talking about? Elon Musk. Why he got the list? What? So I don't know. I don't know how it was said on social media, and y'all know social media is the new news. I don't care what nobody say, because if you watch CBS, ABC, and NBC now, they literally get the news from social media and then cover it professionally. Gladys, so what is Denzel trying to get ahead of? Oh. Gladys. Gladys. Girl, you just broke me down. Oh my goodness, I can't breathe. Okay. Gladys, look, I was trying to figure out. Okay, this is good because I was trying to figure out what is happening with Denzel, because he is now in everything, doing the most. I know he's promoting Gladiator 2, but why is he saying certain things that's sort of off? Even if it's true, why are you saying it now? What in the world? Sunshine, yes, it's like a movie. I was wondering the same thing. Right. Gladys, he admitting too much too late. Right. Friends, yes. That's what I'm saying. I was like going, what are we doing? Because in the movie Gladiator, now this is tea for the y'all know I don't do tea, but well, I did say grab your coffee and your tea. So the tea that I read dealing with Denzel in this movie is Gladiator 2 had some scenes in it that was a little compromising for Denzel. What are you talking about, Mona Lisa? He did some compromising scenes that they took out because he wanted it taken out. Well, when you find out what the scene is, you're going like, wait a minute, Denzel, because you have saved a lot of actors by telling them not to do certain things, regardless on the money they offer you. You stood on that. And then late in life, you about to be 70, 80, something like that. I think 80. And you come around the corner and say, what? No, not even say, you do what? I'm just trying to understand. Because it's not necessary. You at this point in juncture of your life, you are royalty. Okay? You are a living icon right now. You don't have to do what other folk might think they have to do to get ratings, to get famous, to get money, to get whatever it is. So, what you doing? And why are you doing this? So, yeah, Gladys. I mean, I'm with you on that, girlfriend. I was like, wait, what we doing? Come on, Denzel. And on top of that, you know what? I didn't even like the movie. Ting. But leave a comment if you liked it. But I didn't like it. And I gave it the benefit of the doubt because I love me some Denzel. So I was like, oh yeah, I bet I'm gonna see this movie. And regardless on what I heard and what he said, regardless, I was gonna go with an open mind, and I did. But what I didn't like about it was the special effects and it was cheesy. It was real cheesy. And you took the trip about, okay, I don't want to ruin it for people, but they took the trip about finding out who the gladiator was too long. It was like they sort of that was too long. That was too long. And then he wasn't hard like Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe was, I mean, he was the gladiator. And I honestly thought Denzel was going to, but then Denzel is of age. He's up in age. So he ain't going to do no more fighting. And he said that he ain't going to do no more fighting. No more equalizers, none of that. But I think they could have went with another gladiator. Because he just wasn't, I don't know, he just wasn't convincing to me. But Denzel, like always, played his part. And a lot of people don't like when he plays a villain, but it don't matter. I just like him. I just love the way he acts, his ad libs, everything. He's just on point. So I did see that, but wasn't excited about it. Another movie that I decided to see, and my first thought was, who wants to see that? I didn't want to see it, but I did see Wicked, and it is wicked. Because I like Cynthia, and I have been following Cynthia, and she's the reason why I wanted to see it, because Cynthia, baby, she did Harriet Tubman, baby, she did theater. Her voice is beautiful, and she's just the epitome of grace and beauty. But I'm looking at her now and I'm like, she looks so different to me. I mean, the long nails and the piercings and all of this. And when she was interviewed, she said, "This is her." She said, "This is the real her." All of what you saw in the past, people were trying to put what they wanted, her to look like. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So, okay, let me just, because again, we're only on the show for 30 minutes. And I done went on a so let me reel it back in. Red Hot number one. Thank you for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. My new hair. Y'all like it? It's gonna be me for a minute, so let me know what you think about it. Because it is fun, honey. I love it. So, ooh. Okay, this ring is pulling on. Okay, here we go. So, Red Hot number one was Where Your Girl Been, because I did miss last Thursday and the Thursday before then too. But I did let you know that got the certificate from Step Up Savannah and graduated with my bachelor's. Whoop, 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 whoop. And going to do my master's, and excited about that. Just got some things to do first, but your girl's gonna keep going. And please go back and look at the replay, because it was a word there. It was a word, and it's a word of encouragement, and it's a word to end the year. So go back and watch the replay and receive that word in your spirit, man. Okay. Number two was number two was dealing with the movie Gladiator, dealing with all of that good stuff. Or was that three? That might have been three. And oh yeah, the P. Diddy stuff. Oh gosh. I hate talking about it. I really do. But I wanted to know what y'all thought, what y'all think about what's happening in the Hollywood, just being quiet about this whole thing. And the Super Bowl is right around the corner, and Jay-Z was over the Super Bowl. Is he gonna get fired? All of that. So what is your thoughts about all of that? Oh, so thank you for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show this morning. And I want you guys to watch the replay, because again, that was a word. That was a word. And I'm going to stand on that. So I'm standing on business, as they say. And I love you. I love you. I love you. Leave a comment, click like, and share the show. And y'all have a good Thursday. And oh my gosh, what is the? Yeah, we're gonna do a show before Christmas. That's for sure. We might even do some giveaways. Take care. Bye bye. But before you leave, I gotta do the outro or outro. Yeah, that's it. Outro.